And as you can see, even though I'm actually in the bloater fart right now, I'm not taking any damage, and there we go. We just took it out. Why, hello there. Remember when I said I would just immediately hit the button? Well, I haven't even left the hood of this car. I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time for some more State of Decay. And I believe Afifa will be getting tired in the somewhat near future. So what I'm going to do is, I still want to use her right now, because she is my Playguard Squisheroni character. And I'm going to go see if we got like a coffee. That'll keep her going a little bit longer. Now, I am using the same strategy that I use on my Twitch playthrough, which is to actually... There we go. Yeah, coffee is fine. Which is actually to destroy the Playguards first and loot them later. And that's because I am using a particular... Oh, welcome to the party. Over here. And the reason for that is simply because right now I'm going to be using the scent block now. The scent block is going to be useful for wiping out these Playguards in a pretty timely manner. The fire spin combo, you might be wondering, shouldn't I just use a scent block? Well, as you can see, it's been rather challenging to get a, what do you call it, a biochem lab. And as a result, I don't have ready access to scent blocks. So the fire spin technique is extremely useful if you don't have access to, what do you call it, you know, if you don't have access to it. That's all I'm saying. You know, one thing that's kind of annoying me, I'm actually thinking of it right now, is I don't know if I want to name the last episode God Combo Primary Care, because I think that's worth showing, but also the fire spin technique. I can't name them both that in one episode, so maybe I will do another fire spin attack just to show you guys, just so I can, so people can't accuse me of clickbaiting. They're like, oh, there's no fire spin attack in here. So I think I'll do one, because all the fire spin attacks were in the previous episode, but you know, like, it's not how the algorithm works. So let me go ahead and do some fire spin attacks. Oh, let me put this away. What am I doing? Apparently, we also found the mysterious traitor.
The quicker I get this done, the better.
I agree. We'll do it real fast-like. Okay, it looks like it's a bedroom Playguard. This one prefers the comfortableness. Alright, so this one should be pretty easy. All I'm gonna do is... Oh, looks like I might get a feral from over there.
That's the way to kill this thing.
Let's see if I can fire spin it out now. Unfortunately, I burned it with the, Unfortunately, what happened there is that I accidentally burned the Playguard with the Pyro Launcher. The Pyro Launcher was nerfed, and as long as I'm burning it with the Pyro Launcher, it's less effective. That is simply due to me, though, underestimating the distance. As you can see, though, despite being on fire, I'm not taking any damage at all, and that's because... That's just the way the fire works. If you're rolling during a fire attack, then, you know, you're fine. Won't take any damage at all. And that's the reason why the fire attack works. Oh, looks like I need my coffee. Pretty good guess, I'd say. Let me see if this guy can do it. There we go. See, it just took some damage there. Now, if we had a horde of zombies, that would have killed him. But we didn't have a horde of zombies, so... And as you can see, even though I'm actually in the bloater fart right now, I'm not taking any damage, and there we go. We just took it out. Not the fastest version of that kill, but that is once again because I misplaced the hit of the pyro launcher there. We can't allow the pyro launcher to actually hit the Playguard because the pyro launcher was nerfed. It sabotages the damage, essentially. So the pyro launcher fire has to be it needs to be close enough to burn zombies, but far enough away that it doesn't actually catch the heart on fire. And if you do that, the heart dies shockingly quick. Let me see if I can get a good kill for the algorithm. Oh, another key to the fire spin attack, this is very important, is you have to make sure that you have to crack the shell of the Playguard. So that would be, I'm going to basically do this, There we go. This one should do it. There we go. Look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about. See how fast that was? And that's because I had some zombies at the ready. Now, you might, once again, I know I explained this in the last episode, but I will explain it again so that I'm not getting, like, no one could accuse me of clickbaiting them. The reason it works is because the body of a burning zombie damages a Playguard, right? Burning zombies. So basically, we need to burn the zombies, and then because they are frenzied, when they go on fire, they come at you, and they set you on fire in an attempt to attack you. But the rule of being on fire is that you can do a combat roll. You can always combat roll when you're on fire, even if you don't have acrobatics, like I have Powerhouse, right? And the rule of the combat roll is that you are immune to damage during the roll. So if they constantly set you on fire, you can constantly combat roll. Another rule to being on fire is that even if you are completely out of stamina, you are still allowed to do a combat roll, right? And that means that you can roll infinitely, meaning you are completely immune to damage as long as you're constantly being set on fire. And that's the reason it works. Let me see if we can do it again. Now I also have one of my god combos equipped, so let's try it again. There we go. Let me get some hits in here. I'm going to use this power swings here to... I got to get one more power swing on them, although I'm getting tired, so... Now, like I said, I can't just... One of the rules of this is that I do have to break through the outer shell of the Playguard. I got to, like, damage it enough, so... And I don't want to kill the zombies. If I kill the zombie, remember, they're the ones who are going to finish it off, so it's not going to work. So I need to make sure I get in with one more hit. Another option I have is to do this. Basically, by locking myself into the corner, I can swing at them both. And I'm not taking, if you're wondering why I'm not taking any plague damage right now, it is because I have God Combo Primary Care equipped. Let's see if they'll do it. Nope, kind of an awkward position. I'm just going to set this area on fire right over here. There we go.
I actually like it here. Look at that thing.
So if you're thinking like, hey, Fox sure looks like he's cheating because he's not taking any blood plague damage, that is because we have God Combo Primary Care active. That is not cheating. That is a perfectly legitimate strategy. I will show you exactly what I mean. We have basically primary care active twice. Primary care here, you see that 50% plague reduction and injury, and then we have it active a second time right here. So a 50%, two 50% reductions means 100% chance to resist infection and 100% chance to resist injury. So if anyone is like, hey, like I said, that Fox sure looks like a cheaty face, that is the reason why. Now, I feel like I've successfully demonstrated, now that we have infection level, we actually can be blood plagued, but I have scent block on, so I'm okay. So now I'll use the scent block technique to smash these.
Gotta finish this.
Now, as long as you're on fire, you might as well just roll around a little bit. You'll see that you don't really take a lot of damage from being on fire. And it clears out the zombies pretty nicely.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
Oh, I see we got the feral now. Alright, I'm just going to clear my way through the zombies by intentionally setting myself on fire so I can combat roll. Very congested battle. Maybe I can just tap it out even though I'm out of stamina. I think I can tap it out. No, he's gonna find me. What a jerk. This is one of the times where the scent block method is actually slower than the fire spin method, which is kind of embarrassing because I talked about how it would be more efficient.
Playguard neutralized.
Now we can start claiming nearby locations.
Okay, we're almost done. Let's actually head back to base, I think. The coffee that we equipped on ours, the coffee buff should be wearing off fairly soon, so we might as well switch to an alternative character. Although I kind of want to continue using my scent block, that would be kind of nice. Do I have words of encouragement? I sure do.
He's gonna catch up with me if I'm not careful.
So now that I have words of encouragement, I can activate that. That will keep our fatigue off of us a little longer. Oh, never mind. I'll have to wait until the coffee wears off. So, okay. So one thing at a time. So what we can do now is, as I said, primary care it doesn't work if you have any infection level. You have to have 0 infection level for it to work. So what we could do is just visit this area here and just quickly cure it off of us. And then we will have we will resume our immunity, essentially. So all we got to do is go right here, and since we have pathology, it only takes 1. And so off we go.
Zombies sampling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
And how convenient that Playguard. So Playguards actually can okay, this is the beta. On the beta, Playguards can generate a siege attack wave on your base, which is exactly what happened. So I guess if you destroy all the Playguards, they can't do that anymore. Where is the horde at? I don't really want to be wasting my remaining scent block time, but, you know, I do want to get this while I'm here. Okay, so we knocked out that siege horde, meaning they are toast, and the siege will never hit our base. That is part of the reason why base defense is not going to be relevant, especially when the new siege mechanics come out, because you don't have to fight sieges anymore. And that's just one of many reasons. Even if sieges were a thing, it still wouldn't be particularly relevant. I have a feeling that we might be able to burn the heart out.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
We almost did. You see how the heart was injured, though? It reacted to it. Let me see if I can finish it off now. Nice and quick.
Neutralized.
Now we can start claiming nearby locations.
All right, this might be the final one. Get off of me, please. Ow. Oh, I'm stuck. Of course I'm stuck. I'm always stuck. Okay, while I'm stuck, let's see how many Playguards we have left. Actually, let's wait. Let me not mess it up. Okay, good. Okay, so we have 1 Playguard left. 27 out of 28. Very awesome. So let's go back to base and repair the vehicle. So that they can try to, like, basically have a little more difficulty pulling me out of the car. And, oh, we can drop that off. That's awesome. Repair. And we got 1 plague heart to go, and I guess I'll fire spin it down, because I don't want to waste the scent block. The remaining scent blocks are going to be very useful to destroy grumpy butts.
All have to live here.
So I don't want to, we had 2 scent blocks left. Don't want to waste them. Want to make sure that we're using them on a worthy target such as grumpy butts. So let's go squish us a final Playguard. Oh, we need to welcome someone to the party as well. Let's go welcome someone to the party. Then we'll squish the Playguard. Nothing to it, just to happen to skip over the river. Yeah, I'll tell you, I learned so many weird despite the fact that I've played this game for, what, going on 4 years now, if not already 4 years, since I have played State of Decay 2 since it came out, I still run into weird techniques. Not every technique that I talk about is my idea, but some of them are, like God Combo Meal Plan, the Super Waifu Cafeterias. The name actually isn't mine. One of the viewers came up with the name, and I thought that was such a awesome name that I went with it, but the actual strategy itself, Meal Plan, is my idea, and the Supersonic Fire Spin attack, also my idea. It was actually a troll idea. Like, I originally did it just called LOL, won't this be such a funny thing to do? And then it just wound up actually being a pretty good idea. Okay. Very nice. What do you guys got for sale? I'll take that. You know what's funny is buying fuel is actually better than buying fuel rucksacks in terms of just expenses, and that's because, so we bought one fuel canister for 55 influence. Well, one fuel rucksack makes 2 fuel canisters, and so 2 fuel canisters is cheaper than 1 rucksack, all because of, like, you know, Lethal Zone doubling the cost to create fuel canisters. Okay, so we're now tired. You'll notice that the buff, the coffee buff is still there, though. That's, I think, to prevent you from just spamming coffee. You'd have to wait a little longer. You can actually cheaty face it off, though. If you quit out of the game and then reload, the buff will go away, and then you could just drink more coffee if you wanted to. But I won't do that. I will go ahead and use... I'm going to go ahead and do this. Remote advice, encouragement.
Really use an encouraging word right now.
You've got this. I know you've been through worse.
Thank you. I feel so inspired. I feel so encouraged.
Time to finish this.
Let me see if I can do this. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but... Get my stamina back. Oh, I don't know what killed him, but... Okay, I'm gonna do the left and the normal swings to kind of... Okay, there we go. The reason I do the normal swings... Let me try burning right here. Let me see if that's gonna be enough. Oh, I'm surprised it didn't get it. That's all good. There we go, that one took damage that time. Oh, and there's the feral. Not that it matters that much with God Combo primary care on. I believe I put the fire a little too close, so we're not getting a good effect there. Once again, too close. Oh, so the fire wore off. So what happened there is that the pyro launcher fire wore off of the ground, but the zombies were still on fire, so they still got owned either way. And there you go. All of the Playguards are toasteronied. Yeah, if you're just using a heavy weapon, I do think if you're just using a heavy weapon, I think the Sonic Fire Spin technique is the best technique to use if you are just using a heavy weapon, because it allows you to destroy the Playguard in between its defensive gas attack. Because when it releases its defensive gas, you're not really able to do a lot. Like, you know, even if you want to ignore the damage, there's a good chance it will bump your character and your character will get knocked back and you can't swing through it. So it's, I do think it is the best technique to use. And sometimes it can even exceed the scent block technique. Now, it's not as good. Now, I'm not saying it's better than using bloater gas. But what I am saying is if you don't have access to that. Now, it does take some boldness as well. Also, I have done it without primary care active. You might think, well, primary care is kind of like saving your butt there. It is to some extent. I have used it without it. It just gives you a little more security, I would say. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to start recovering the cargo. And what I would like to do is see if there is a vehicle available to swap with, a van preferably. Vagabond, these are all from The Prepper Aunt. Road Racer. Vagabond. Vagabond. These are all from the Prepper Aunt. Every single one of those is being spawned by that darn Prepper Aunt. Vagabond. Okay, so it doesn't look like there are any vans, unfortunately. Cargo van! Oh, thank God. Alright, so what we are going to do is... Who's my active leader? Trader. Alrighty, so what we're going to do... Because our active leader is a trader, I'm going to go ahead and knock the trade depot down. And I'm going to replace it with an auto shop. And that's because I want to build a Vandito. And the reason I want to build a Vandito is because I want to be able to grab a bunch of cargo. And the Vandito is very good at getting cargo because it's just such a huge vehicle. 9 slots of cargo space. Oh, and what do you know? Somebody, the action hero, is exactly what I need, ironically. Why is it what I need? Well, it's going to generate me a vehicle that should be in full condition, full gasoline. And that's exactly what I need to not do that quest and instead get the Vagabond. Or not the not the Vagabond. I wouldn't want that piece of garbage. Actually, Vagabond, when upgraded into the Trail Beast, is actually pretty awesome. So let me not trash talk the Vagabond. What is your other skill? And yeah, you can just stay with that. Let's play as Edwards.
I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, but I'm out of bubblegum.
I'm pretty sure that's a Duke Nukem. I don't know. No, that's a line from that one movie. It's just that Duke Nukem likes to say it. I can't remember the name of that movie. It's the movie where, like, he puts on the glasses and he sees that everyone is a bunch of aliens. Never actually seen the movie myself, but I know the reference. Now, just because we are very immune to damage, or very immune to... That doesn't mean I'm not going to carry a plague cure with me, you know. There's no reason to be dumb. Also, I'd like to sell some things while I'm out. Who are these guys? Oh, they're the blood plague guys. So where is the car? Really? The car is all the way over there? Okay, looks like this wasn't as good of a plan as I thought. What about this, though? Pilato CR? Well, if I'm going to use one car... Then it shouldn't... Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. I need one of these. And I need some fuel. We're just going to go get that Pilato CR. Right over here. It doesn't say that it's damaged, so that means I should be able to go and get it. And just fuel it up and drive it over to the Vandito. The Vandito, on the other hand, is destroyed, so... Excuse me. We will need to do something about that.
Can't do it.
What do you got? Endurance. Oh, you're an endurance character. Whatever. We're just gonna, like, run to the vehicle. I have no time for games. Okay, I might have to have time for games. So it doesn't have fuel. It will need to be refueled. I can't afford to get into it right now because... they'll destroy the car. So I will have to secure the area, unfortunately. Might be able to just do a lap around the area and the zombies might lose track of me. It's possible. One of the benefits to having a large amount of stamina. Yep, I think it worked.
Bring it, brainless. I need a break.
Where are you guys all coming from? Leave me alone. Come on, let me get my stamina back. Okay, that's fine. That'll get me my stamina back. Okay, now we should be able to refuel. Refuel, check. Bring the car back here. The Pilato CR, when upgraded, turns into the Smash Wagon. Smash Wagon's not bad. It has pretty good cargo capacity. And what we need to do now is, I might repair it just to be safe. You know, I don't want to get pulled out of the vehicle and have some dumb things happen. So let me go ahead and build... Let me build a repair kit or two. Not as efficient to build them this way, but it's okay. Not a big deal. So I need... What do I need? More repair kits. Also another fuel thing. So give me some of these, and then I need a little bit of fuel. So as you can see right here, 1 gas can is 2 fuel on this difficulty. Kind of a pain, but it's lethal zone. I guess that's what you signed up for in the end. Repair the car. This will at least, this means I could run over a zombie or two without it, like, immediately bursting into flame. Oh, that's crazy. Look at this. It's a red Talon smash wagon. That's kind of neat. Huh. Never seen one of those before. Not that I pay a lot of attention. So where was the Pilato? Or here's the cargo van. So over there we go. We still have more God combos to show off. So another God combo we're going to be doing is God combo Salvage Furnace, which I might not be able to do now that I think about it. I need 4 Salvage Furnaces, which means I would need the trade depot back, and I don't have the trade depot at the moment. God Combo Salvage Furnace really requires you to commit. Like, I would have to rearrange the base. Fortunately, it's not something you need to do very often. It's something that you do once in a while. Okay, so here we are. We can't even refuel, like, right over here. The vehicle won't even permit refueling until it's been repaired, so let's get that first. Now we can refuel. No need to fuel it all the way up, because when we upgrade it into the Vandito, it's going to be way more powerful. Or rather, it's not that... yes, it will be way more powerful, but when we rebuild it, it will get full condition and full fuel. So if I'm going to do the full combo, then I probably should just do it now. I'm going to knock this down, and I made the mistake of... I should have been collecting the salvage furnaces this entire time, so I'm a little unprepared for that. I do want to show it, though. I probably should make individual videos on these god combos as well. I think that's a pretty important thing to do. Okay, so we're almost back. It's going to take a moment for the, you know, the crazy thing to build. So it's just going to take a moment. But like I said, we do have things to do. We're going to have to go get all of those vehicles up and running. We're not going to fix this up any farther because, like I said, it's... And I think some of our labor is currently occupied. Yeah, they're watching TV, so, like, some of the labor is occupied. Once that ends, I don't know how long it's going to take for that to end. It doesn't think it gives you a time limit, but because they're watching TV, they're not available for building anything. That's why we're a little bit short on labor. Oh, what about that character we recruited? Who was it? Rebecca? Yeah, you look new. Rebecca Burnham is a vlogger. I never made any money at it, but I like being able to connect with other people. Well, you know, I guess, like, I've made vlogs, and I have made money off of it, so I have exceeded you, Rebecca Burnham. She's also snarky. How do I get out of this chicken blop outfit? I'm not going to get demonetized. More standing rewards. Okay, so she technically would be an okay character to flip around because she would recover her rank faster. I would say that's overall probably a positive benefit because keeping the morale at 10 up isn't too bad. Is it too big of a deal? Self-promotion? Oh, 100% standing? Well, you know, I don't think that's worth the 5th skill slot. What is her leader type? Her leader type is a trader. Do we have any other trade? No, we already have a trader, so she could have been useful as a flipping. Basically, what it means is, if we demote her, she would rebuild back up to her her hero trait very easily, which would be at her benefit. But it's not that important. It's really not that big of a deal. So this is going to take about 15 minutes, and we'll have to wait on that. Now, we don't have God Combo primary carry anymore, meaning we are vulnerable to damage once again. But overall, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Anyways, I think that's good enough for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I understand, like, the sonic fire spin technique. It might not be for everyone, because it does require a bit of, boldness, how do you say? Got to be, ready to, like, grit your teeth a little bit and allow the jaws of the zombies to, like, close upon you. But that is when they are apparently at their most vulnerable. But yes, anyways, jump in my Discord. We have just gotten over 1,000 people on Discord. I'm constantly meeting new people, constantly meeting people who've wanted a chance to talk. It's not that big of a deal. I think people think that, oh, Fox is going to be too distant. He's this important YouTuber guy. He'd never talk to me. No, I talk to everybody. You can DM me there. You can ask me any questions, any advice you want in the game. You could do that in Discord. Discord is the best chat service, so I highly recommend giving it a try if you haven't. It's like, might as well have the top-in-class chat service. You can also follow me on Twitch, where you can see even more Save Decay 2 content. Tons of content, actually. And like I said, on Twitch, I do play more on Twitch. Like, there's over 2 hours of content there. You don't have to see all 2 hours. Tune in for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 60 minutes, however much you want. It's basically just like tuning in for some television, and you can watch the episodes after they've completed their run on the channel, but you do get to interact. Like, you get to interact both the community and with me. It's an interactive experience. You can chat with me. I interact with the audience. It's great. So follow me on Twitch and jump in the Discord. And of course, subscribe to me on YouTube for more State K2 content. And remember that you don't have to be good to get good.